Testing? Oh, here we go. Wow, that's not good. So I unplugged my mic. I unplugged my mic. So sorry, everybody. So sorry. I literally said hello to the entire chat. Hi, 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 hi. What? Hi, what? Hi, hi, Nesty Besties. Yikes. Yeah, I unplugged it. I had like 4 different thumb drives plugged in, and I forgot to plug my mic back in. Oh my goodness. Well, hello, hello, and happy Thanksgiving Eve to the Americans, and happy Wednesday evening or Thursday morning to everyone else. Oh my goodness. I'm like, what's not working? I don't get it. Oh, you got to plug it in. Sometimes it's the easiest things, yes. So sorry, everybody. You thought the diabetes got the sound system. At least you guys have a good sense of humor about it. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it takes over a lot of different things. I wouldn't be surprised if it grabbed the sound. I mean, really. You're getting worried. I said hi to just about everybody. I talked about your Thanksgiving plans, the whole nine, the whole nine. So, welcome everybody. I'm happy to be here with you, keeping you company while you're either prepping for the big day or if you're just doing your regular Wednesday night thing. Either way, I'm happy to be here with you, and thanks for joining me so much. Thank you. Were you able to see the intro? Did you like that? I'm still working on it a little bit, but you get a little preview. That your phone was broken. I'm sorry. Say hi to us again. I went through the entire list. Hello, literally everybody. It probably feels like a Friday, huh? Yeah, right, Kitty Connecticut? Yeah. You're hunting for a hearing aid, checking your batteries in your hearing aid. Uh-oh. We gotta make sure to have those hearing aid batteries for holidays, friends, okay? Okay. Yeah, you like the intro, Katie? Thank you. Impactful music. It is just the start of another video I'm making, but I'm like, let me just cut this front part off and like intro with it for today. Yes. I think, yeah, I'll be zooming in on some more of the thumbnails when we really go into it. You're stressing babysitting grandkids till 6:30, then 3 pies to make, then homemade green bean casserole and stuffing. Anyone's stressing. Oh my goodness. You missed it? Twinkie Twinkle Twinkle? Okay. You learned Nightbot muted doesn't work anymore. That's right. Someone abused it, so I had to disable it for a little while. But I did see you all saying muted, so it still worked. Did she already break her fast? Yeah, the fast is completed. It was the fast is completed. She's a healthy GORL again. So yeah, I guess we're all set. Dax Marshall, come live. Yeah. So first, I'm getting past all the hairy stuff, the whole beginning of the usual BS and at the start, and I just want to get into her talking about how she plans to go about this, and now knowing what we know today, that she has broken her fast. Sometimes it's good to take a brief look back, even if it's only a couple of hours, because she's kind of a mess. So let's, it's not going to be long. Let me speed her up too while I'm at it here. Let me speed her way up because you may have already heard her. It's not a lot. It's just a bunch of, I got to get healthy. I got to do something drastic, blah, 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 blah. So here we are.
Video. So today is going to be a video that's going to make you roll your eyes and probably freak out in the comments. But I think I want to try this before I do anything else. So I will show you my blood sugar reading here. This is fasting for over 24 hours blood sugar reading. Okay, so this is my fasting blood. I have been sleeping all day because I'm not feeling well today, actually. So, yeah, that is the right time, and this is MMOL. I'll try to put the conversion there for you, but my blood fasting was yesterday 2:30, which is, I'll put the conversion here somewhere, so, but I think it's like 16. So it is down some points, which is really good. So I'm just going to continue to drink water today, and see what happens when I continue to fast.
Yeah, not so much, not so much. So as we may have expected, the number that she's giving is not an accurate. It's not an accurate conversion whatsoever. So she did finally change her device over to mmol per liter, and she was doing milligrams per deciliter. I feel like there are just two buttons at the bottom of the device, and she just has to press either one to get the conversion, and she's trying to make it look far more difficult than it is. So I have circled at the top of this chart mmol per liter so that we can just follow across to see where she's at. And it's a pretty, green, yellow, red. It's pretty straightforward. So she is saying that she's at 11 mmol, which is incorrect because 11.9 is what the meter says. 11.9. 11.9 translates to 215 for milligrams per deciliter, which is in the red. She's in the red. I know, 11.9 rounds down to 11. Now we know how she's getting scammed with the money, right? Right? So you can never take her. I mean, we take her with a huge grain of salt anyway. But this is just like, come on. The numbers are always going to be skewed.
So my blood sugar, I'll keep an eye on it. I won't let it go too low. But I don't think I'll have that problem. But we'll see. So I did my mukbang video, the diet food, yesterday. And then I have been water fasting. Yeah, for over 24 hours now. So it seems to be working. Like, my blood sugar has gone down by 5 points. So yesterday it was 16 when I tested it. And now that's MMOL. I've changed it to MMOL, which is what I'm used to. But I'll do the conversion here. So 11 is just about 200 mgdl. So it's going down a little bit. So I'm happy about that. Now I will be monitoring it very closely to make sure that it does.
And she's already, it's already a problem. It's not 11. It was 11.9. Call it 12 if you need to. It's 215. 200 and 215 is a big difference.
Doesn't get too low because, I hear people saying, well, it's dangerous for people with diabetes to fast. I would say people with type 1 diabetes, yes.
Dr.
Because
Chantal.
they have problems with their blood sugar getting very, very low. I don't know about type 2.
Thank God we have Dr. Chantal here to teach all of us the difference between type 1 and type 2 and what's appropriate for both. Thank God we have her. Thank God. Isn't fasting a terrible idea if you're diabetic? That's my understanding, Frank and Meats. My understanding is that it's important to keep your blood sugar not only at a stable level, like a lower level, but also continuous so that you don't have big peaks and troughs. Try to keep it stable throughout. And I would think fasting for most of the day and then gorging yourself on one huge meal isn't conducive to stable blood sugar. I could be wrong. Clearly, Dr. Chantal has, more training and more information available to her than myself. So we should just go with what she says.
But I think that because this was more than likely caused, there are genetic factors. Like, every single person in my family, almost every single person in my family has diabetes, but not this young in age. So I think I can reverse it or put it into remission or whatever you want to call it. Because yes, you guys were right. Technically, when you look it up, there's no cure, but you can go down to normal sugar levels. It's manageable to do that. So my blood sugar levels are hyperglycemic. And if I go down to hypoglycemic, I will stop fasting and eat healthy, whatever. I'm going to see how far I can go. I want to give my system a break. I'm honestly afraid to eat anything at this point because of how it affects my blood pressure, of how it affects my my blood sugar levels. And, you know, I've been reading the comments. That's what I also wanted to open them with this video. And I wanted to open my video by saying this, but I didn't get to. I just forgot. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you're not organized with what you want to say. I want to say that I haven't really had the time to reply to all of the comments, but I've been reading them, and I want to thank you guys for your suggestions, your tips, your concerns. It really, really means a lot to me. Like I said, to have people on the internet who I don't really, know, but who care about me in some way, and that means a lot, and I don't take that for granted. And
it only means a lot to her if you're kissing her ass and agreeing with what she says. If you're giving solid advice from your own experience and maybe your own education about the condition, she doesn't want to hear that. She wants confirmation that what she's doing, what she's saying is correct. That's what she's grateful for, not actual information.
I do take these things into consideration, and I totally understand where you're coming from. People thinking I should be on medication, and that might be the case. I'm going to see how the fasting goes. I haven't been able to do a very prolonged fast, more than 5 days of water fasting, but in those 5 days, I keep saying this, I know my body did feel really good, and I lost a significant amount of weight, and I think that I have enough stored fat on my body and energy in my liver that I need to give my body a break, and it can be triggering for people with binge eating disorder to fast, but I have to do it. Like, I have to do something drastic right now because
You know what would be really, really drastic, Chantal, and would actually probably help is if you sat down and talked to a physician. If you went to an endocrinologist and gave them your history of readings. You have them all on video. You can just pull them up in the office if you forget to write them down. And I'm sure that glucometer has a setting where you can go back and look at prior readings, right? That would really be, that might actually do something. That would be pretty drastic, I think.
Just, anything, I feel like anything I eat just throws my system out of whack, and this is the only thing so far that's been lowering my blood sugar. Like, this is the biggest dent I've made in lowering my blood sugar, since I've been trying to do something, which isn't very long, but, eating low carb, that chicken dinner, my blood sugar didn't go up, but it didn't go down. So after I fast, maybe a couple of days or so, I'm not sure. There's a lot of people who intermittent fast, by the way. And intermittent fasting can be, you fast for a few days a week and eat a few days.
She's beyond intermittent fasting. She's beyond eating less. She's beyond all of this. She's beyond going out for a walk in the evenings. She was probably at that point where she had a chance to, quote unquote, reverse this a few years ago. It was probably about 2 years ago when she was at a point where she could really do something about it lifestyle wise. I think she's at a point now where she requires medication of some sort, plus the lifestyle modifications. I think that ship has sailed. I do.
The week kind of thing. But when I go back to eating, I'm going to be doing, clean food, low carb, that kind of thing. So probably a cleaner keto, just because I don't have a gallbladder and my body is not able to handle very high fatty food, very greasy kinds of foods without feeling sick. So
everybody cooks fish.
Already, I feel so much less bloated. I don't feel hungry. I just feel sick. Like, I just feel ill, kind of like low energy, even to make this video. So my videos might be I'm going to try to make them as interesting as I can for you guys. But for the first few days, it's going to be rough, One thing I super dread about fasting is that bad taste you get in your mouth. Anyone who's fasted for like more than a few days will know what I mean. But yeah, I have like over 250 pounds or so, because for my height, I'm 5'1", okay? I'm 155 centimeters. I think that's 5'1" when you convert it. Excuse me. My healthy weight range, if you look it up, is like 100 to like 120 pounds. So anything over that is kind of considered like overweight for my height, and which is why I'm so round and shaped, why I look so big, especially from the side, because I'm apple shaped. I'm like ball shaped at this point. I'm so round,
at least
because of how much I weigh. And speaking of which, I want to say, I've been getting a lot of lovely comments, and I shouldn't focus on any negative, but I do see people still commenting, and I think I know where it's coming from. There's certain reaction channels that are just so hell-bent on, finding something to complain about, so they go after my scale. I've shown you guys my scale many times, and
yeah, I mean, the scale thing, I don't see any point in debating the scale thing. It really truly doesn't matter. Like, I don't care how much she weighs. And most of us have a scale that's very similar to what she has. I don't see a way to screw around with my scale. Okay, and try to fudge the numbers. I don't have a tear function on my bathroom scale. You might. I don't think she does. I don't think so. And however she's, cheating the system, maybe she's like leaning halfway on a table while she kind of puts the other foot down. Who knows? Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's her health and her body, and, trying to lie to the general public and reaction channels. That's a little game she plays with herself. You can't play games with your health. And it's not funny, but she doesn't see any problem with that. Thank you, Nicole Y. Brows as imaginative as ALRs. You think so? Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Nicole. Yes, thank you. We'll bring up that my chart. I think it's going to come in handy. I do. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Jenny Nobody says, I worked at a liquor store and one client used to get it bad. Oh. Goodness. Sansa Cook, she's never going to come clean about the scale either way. Right. And, to me, if I had to estimate, I'd say she's probably over 400. But really, have we seen her without filters? Like, ever? I don't think so. Who knows? Like, the filter might be changing her shape even. Who knows? But unless I saw her in person, I think I would have a hard time trying to estimate how much she actually weighs. It gets to a point where it's out of my realm of possibility. Like, okay, I don't know. I weigh this much. I know this person that's that size that weighs that much, but they're taller. It's like, are we ever going to know? Probably not. Bad breath from uncontrolled diabetes. Yeah, it's those ketones. Yep, that's right. And right now, ketones for her are going to be dangerous.
There's no function to mess with it, okay? So, also, I've been on a scale before where, at the doctor, where the scale only goes up to 250 pounds, and what will happen is the scale will go up to the 250 pounds, and it will max out at that. So, this scale goes up to, I think 400 pounds or 180 kg, which is, just shy of 400 pounds. It would say 400 pounds. It would either say 400 pounds, it would say error, or it would just be, a bunch of numbers and zeros. It wouldn't be saying consistently, 30 to 40 pounds lighter than its limit. It wouldn't do it. I really don't know how people just don't realize that. I'm sorry if that doesn't fit your narrative, and makes you look very deceptive to your audience, but that's how it is. If my weight was too high for my scale, it would either show 400 pounds maxed out, like it did at the doctor's. It would say error, or it would say a bunch of zeros or something like that. It wouldn't say 30 to 40 pounds lighter than what the scale's limit is. Anyway.
But really, why bother explain it? Why bother explain it? People are going to talk about it endlessly, because you have lied to people continuously throughout the years. People are going to question everything that seems a little bit off. Why bother explain yourself? You're wasting your breath. You really are, Foodie Beauty. You are. Pete's has something to do with our suspicion, ma'am. Right, Mrs. Jones? Right. It weighed him at a full 100 pounds less than what he actually is. How did that happen?
It just amazes me the really asinine things people come up with for content. But anyway, I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow, actually, and keep track of that. But I think that it's going to be good for me to do the fasting. Also, another thing about fasting that's really beneficial for health is it depletes the glycogen stores in your liver. And, I have fatty liver disease, so it will eat up all of that stuff in my liver. So, and then it will go on to, kicking into the keto mode, and, it'll use my stored fat as energy. That's why we store fat. We don't store fat just for, anything else. We store fat because we might need it for energy at a later time. And you can get a lot more energy out of fat than with glucose.
Yeah,
So,
really, Chantal, really, come on. We don't store fat. We don't store fat in case we need it later. We store fat because we're taking in an excess of calories and we're not using those calories. Our body isn't using them, so it stores it. She misses a whole important part of that. Calories are a unit of energy. You're taking it in. If you don't expend that energy, it gets stored away. It's very simple. It's science. In real life, is it easy to apply to take in fewer calories than you expend? No, not really. Not really, unless you're truly, truly dedicated. But I mean, it's difficult. But her just like, oh, we store fat in case we need it later, in case there's a famine. Okay, Chantal, you just missed a whole part of that. She thinks it's that easy to get rid of stored fat. Yeah. Oh, and depleting your liver of glycogen, yes, it will turn over to using your stored fat for energy. That's the basis of ketosis. But it's not an efficient way for the body to use fuel. It's not efficient. That's why you get like the keto flu. Continue, Professor Foodie Beauty. Yes. Oh, I shouldn't interrupt her.
I'm learning a lot more about that before. You know, and I feel kind of stupid talking about it because I was so against it. I'm not
She's
going to
a
completely
prepper.
eliminate all carbs. Like, it's just that the bad ones, yeah. But I'm going to eat pretty low carb. So my body has a lot of energy reserves right now. I should be totally fine. You know, I know that fasting is taboo still a bit and people are skeptical, so I don't blame you. You're allowed your opinion. That's fine. But I'm going to see how it goes. Okay. So far the proof's in the numbers. It's been going down. Another thing I wanted to add about, you know, my scale being broken. When have I ever cared, at all about how I look to people? Like, I'm doing this weight thing for my health, not for looks. I've never hidden myself from the camera. You've seen me in the past, the exercise ball, coming on camera, just barely clothed. It doesn't make any sense. This theory doesn't make any sense. And what's funny is these accusations are coming from people, reactors who literally do not cam up or show even their face.
You should spend less time talking about reaction channels and trying to explain how your scale works and how you've been on a medicine ball, which really an exercise ball. Spend less time doing that and more time making doctor's appointments, going to the hospital, creating a diet plan with a nutritionist, and applying it. That would be a far better use of your time. Chantal, you could be potentially laying in a hospital bed with your organs shutting down, and you're going to think about all the time you wasted addressing these things that people are going to talk about regardless. People you don't even know. People who don't know you. It's just something to talk about. That's what you're wasting your time doing right now instead of saving your own life.
Themselves. So
sorry to be dramatic,
but here I am in front of you. I have no reason to hide my weight because 360 pounds is still heavy. And even if I was 600 pounds, I wouldn't be ashamed to show it. You know, I'm just not one of those people that's ashamed of myself. And if you look at me who's showing myself on camera in front of you versus people who hide behind a camera and judge other people and call them fat, whatever. I mean, hello. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video update. Just taking it easy. Gonna be spending the next while trying to fast. It's gonna be hard, I know. Right now it's not that bad. When I hear my stomach growl or something, I'm like, yeah, eat the fat in my body, eat it. You know, but with water fasting, I know my skin, my hair, everything will be glowing in a few days. If I make it that far, you'll see, just watch. And then it's going to be about relearning proper nutrition, which I may seek at a center, or there's a lot of online nutritionists as well. But we'll see. So I guess today's day 1, and I know I did a video months ago trying to do a 40-day water fast. I will not be doing 40 days, but I'm going to see how long I can go. Oh, excuse me. Even a couple days just to give my body a rest, you know, and lower those sugar levels. That's the main thing, is to lower the sugar levels that are dangerously high, and the blood pressure as well will go down.
Yeah.
Because anything I eat...
But how do you do that, Chantal? How do you do that? Do you have any idea how to do that? It's not by fasting.
I feel like, you know, anything with an amount of sodium. And the thing is like, if it doesn't taste good to me, I'd rather not eat. So anyway, but this will reset my palate as well. You know, going without any food. Once you eat food again, it tastes like, it doesn't need a whole bunch of salt and sugar. It just tastes good because you're like, food, you know, you'll appreciate the sugar, natural sugar in the fruit. You'll appreciate whatever. So, all right, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye, Chantal. Bye. So, yeah, she says, give my body a rest. Yep, give it a rest. She's probably eating as we speak. Well, yeah, she just posted a mukbang, of course. Yeah. Yep, my dogs always have something to say. Yes, they do. 40-day water fast is easily a death march for most folks. She's had diabetes for years. This is all BS. Yep. Death vets who stop eating die morbidly obese and of malnutrition. Not that she'll stop eating in Kuwait where she can't get candy for the nose. She's glad to be there with so many restrictions to save her from herself, but you're not going to find a place that doesn't have food. You know? You're not. So when you were diagnosed type 2, now in remission, says English Virgo, I was sent on a once a week for 6 weeks diabetes education course. Yeah. I started looking into it a little bit, right? Because I don't know much about it. And looking into what to eat as a recently diagnosed diabetic, it's way trickier than you think. And I feel like I'm very conscious of what I eat. And, you know, I've created diet plans for myself over the years and sometimes for other people just to take off some weight, you know, and just to be healthier in general. But like, this isn't about losing weight. It's about stabilizing blood sugar. So it's different. You see people in her comments suggesting all these different things, and it's like, look, that's not what she's doing here. It seems very, very tricky. I would have to take a course also. I'd have to sit down with somebody. Who's she trying to convince? Exactly, Emerald Blue. Who exactly are you trying to convince? Because we're not convinced. And we don't need to be. We don't need to be. Just focus on your life, Chantal. Literally. Your life is at risk. Focus on your life. Don't worry about us. Take your wife to the hospital, says Kimberlina. That's right. Yeah. You're seriously concerned about leading to dialysis for her? I mean, if she's lucky, dialysis. If she's lucky. Mm-hmm. Well.
I love you, Chantal.
Welcome to the nest. Sorry I can't, Oh, that's messed up. Hey, Nata, how you doing? Welcome to the nest. So, yeah, now she's eating. So let me get past the Cameo ad. I will not advertise for her. She is showing her glucometer on the screen right now, and it's 13.8. So if we look at our chart here, the 13.7 would be the closest, and that's 250 milligrams per deciliter, 250, which is in the red. She's in the red still. So we're not going to round down to 13, Chantal. 13.8, okay? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not getting at a healthy level. This is going to take more than diet.
Why are you looking at me like that? You're in the way. What can I do? Okay, guys, so this is my fasting blood for today.
Okay, so, and I've been recording these, by the way. I'm keeping track of all this. Highest recorded 20.5. Okay, yesterday's 11 point something. She can go back and look at her own footage. 11 point something? 11.9, Chantal. 11.9, which is 215 on that scale. 215 is in the red. 11.9, 215. She's in the red. Now it's 13.8. It's going up.
I'll explain in my video coming up right now. Hi guys! Welcome back to another video. So, yes, I am eating something because let me tell you what happened last night. Okay, so actually I'm having my one meal here, which is salad that has like lettuce, olives, cucumber, tomato, some soft cheese, pomegranate seeds with a vinaigrette dressing that I made. I have some mashed potatoes with homemade chicken gravy and a roast chicken. So, let's dig in. Bismillah. Let's try the salad here. I made it with pomegranate molasses, olive oil, salt, pepper. Very good. The pomegranate seeds just add like a little crunch and a bit of sweetness.
a lot of
love you,
chewing.
Chantal.
It's a lot of chewing sounds. Lots and lots of chewing sounds. Pearly22, welcome to the nest. I'm going to see if her transcript is available yet because I'm finding the chewing very, it's annoying today, especially annoying. I'm not sure why, but maybe it's the lettuce. We don't usually hear crunchy lettuce coming from her. That could be why. Nicole, I don't care for her, and this upsets me to watch. I'm sorry, Nicole. I understand. I get it. It's difficult to watch someone destroy themselves and not care. It is.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let me just check if her transcript is ready, because I would rather read it and just play it with it muted. It just came out though, so maybe not. Let's see. Oh, it is. It is. It is. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I don't want to hear the crunching lettuce. I really don't. Okay. All right. That's better. Okay. Let me see. What timestamp are we at? We're at 2:29. Okay. Let me just mute it all together. All right, 2:29. She's already talked about what's in the salad. Okay, here we go. It's my little Sid C. Let's try these creamy mashed potatoes. Are we there yet? Almost, almost. Let's try these creamy mashed potatoes. Put a little bit of butter, a little bit of butter, a little bit of cream comfort food. Oh, a little bit of cream, comfort food. And it's homemade. And I tried to watch how much butter and salt I put. What I'm going to try to do is have like a measurement of salt that I'm allowed to eat per day and do not exceed that. Okay. Maybe like half a teaspoon, which is hard. Anyway, my fasting, I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. I've had the worst pain in my stomach and the worst headache. I'm trying to read her lips. And I know that's the detox symptoms. Oh, detox symptoms. Is that what it is? She has stomach pain and a headache. Okay. Detox symptoms. She is truly doing mental gymnastics. But I'm like, I have to eat something. So last night I was craving oranges. Perfect fruit. Get that fructose in that liver. Absolutely. So I had an orange sliced up and a piece of soft cheese, the squares, cheese and an orange. Wow. And this is bad though. I had a package of noodles, just one. Just one? What do you mean just one? She had an orange, a piece of cheese, a package of noodles. This was in the middle of the night. She woke up. This was after fasting also. All the packaged noodles, all that salt right after fasting. Oh, just one. And that stopped the nagging, the pain, the nagging. But then today you saw my blood sugar reading a bit higher than usual. So the noodles, the orange is sugary, but the noodles are bad processed carbs. I'm trying, if I do have to eat, I want to try to stay away from that. But it was just I'm trying to eat what we have and I didn't have anything quick. It was it was the middle of the night. So, but I did fast for more than 30 hours before I ate. So not bad. It's pretty good. And then now I'm fasting for 15 hours, not as ravenous as I was yesterday. Okay. Oh, she's way ahead of me. All right. Piece of cheese is a lie, Tink Frog. A big old lie. She needs to go to a nutrition class. I agree, Stephanie. Yep. Yep. Sodium makes you feel good, Jenny. Nobody. Just one package of noodles, Wheelie Mom says. So a 4-person package. Mm-hmm. Yep. Spoken word poetry. That's a meal for 2 people at least. Yeah. I mean, all those mashed potatoes. Like, what are you doing? That's how she broke her fast. An orange, a piece of cheese, and a package of basically ramen noodles. Okay, perfect. I mean, if you are going to fast, I'm not talking about diabetes. I'm just saying in general, have what you're going to break your fast with ready and available. So if you do need to break it early, you're not eating ramen noodles. The potatoes was what she meant by Mount Everest. That's funny. She's climbing Mount Everest and it's the potatoes. Actually, that is maybe what she meant. Yeah. Thank you, Nicole.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, that might be what she meant. Yeah. Hey, Common Cookers TV. She can lie and stuff her face all she wants, says Got the Clock. It's her fingers and toes she's going to lose if she doesn't take care of her beatus. Yeah. It's not just about being overweight now. This is a whole other story. This is a whole other thing. It's not about being obese right now. It's amazing how much damage diabetes does to a body. Like, the more I've been learning about it, I'm like, holy crap. I considered today, I'm like, should I get a glucometer? Because the one she has, I don't know how much she paid for it in Kuwait. They sell it at Walmart. Like, you know how like the vendors sell through Walmart and they'll ship it to you, like on Walmart.com. $20 through Walmart.com. And it comes with the testing strips, all that stuff she showed us. It comes all with it for $20. And I'm like, should I get one just to see? Just to see. Like, if I eat this, what happens to my blood sugar? And then I would want to try to tie it into like tuning in with myself. How do I feel? How do I physically feel? And then look at what my actual blood sugar reading is, you know? I think that would be interesting. I don't know about pricking myself, but is the air fryer chicken gone? Who knows? I mean, the chicken is supposed to be for Salah, but you know, she says they've got to use up the food that they have there. So she's just going to break her fast with ramen noodles. I mean, why not? Why not? Mm-hmm. Why not?
At least we don't use the air fryer for frozen food always.
At least that. At least.
Everybody cooks fish here, Flop. It's Kuwait.
Really, everybody here cooks fish flop. Blood glucose monitoring is big business now, Emma. Wow, I didn't know that. I have one because I go low sometimes. My meds make me forget to eat. Interesting, Summer Cats. If my partner was diagnosed, I'd be researching like mad how I can help them. Absolutely. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's even really all that intuitive from what I can tell. You actually have to like educate yourself.
You loser. Loser. She is Loser.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. That is interesting. AYS says Delulu Pondu because I can correlate physical symptoms with my blood sugar. Okay. I'll bet. Interesting. Okay, so she's at 6:42 now. She got way ahead of me. I think I'm playing her fast. Let me bring up the transcript again. Okay, so let me catch up with her. She's not as ravenous as she was yesterday. My gosh, I'm starting with like intermittent fast before I go full fast. I don't think I'm going to eat the skin on the chicken. Honestly, the gravy kind of tastes like Swiss chalet. I make the best gravy now. I didn't put as much flour, only 1 tablespoon instead of 2 or 3. It'll be interesting to see what my sugar levels are tonight. Okay, we're caught up. Later, anyway. Let's see what my sugar levels are tonight. Later, anyway. That's the deal. I said I was going to try fasting till I couldn't take it anymore. And since it was impeding with being able to sleep after I ate, I slept like a baby. What I've noticed is that my thirst is not as bad as before. I used to be so thirsty when I would just gorge on junk all night or eat really unhealthy things. And I would even have dreams about like trying to run to a place and someone would have a huge mug of ice water and I'd be chugging it in my dream and I'm not feeling that relief because I'm not chugging, I'm not drinking in real life, right? So I would wake up, drink 4 bottles of water, but not eating processed stuff as much and not as thirsty. Speaking of nightmares, oh God. So I did listen to this. She goes on and on about, we're going to have to do some dream interpretation on this one because I think it's saying something. And if she can stop chewing for like a minute, I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up here. You may have missed something. Why is she not playing the audio? Because she's chewing and it's disgusting. That's the only reason. It's a lot of chomping today. I think it's the lettuce. Yeah. Normally it's not that bad normally, but I don't know. Today it's like, ugh. You got off benzos years ago. It was very hard, but you did it. That's awesome, Lisa. That you can die from getting off that. So good for you. Excellent. All right. So we'll bring her volume back up. She'll talk about her dream. We got to do some dream interpretation today. Okay. I think it's very revealing what she says. Mm-hmm.
I would wake up, drink 4 bottles of water, but not eating processed stuff as much. I'm not as thirsty. Speaking of nightmares, last night, well, I guess it was like morning by the time I slept. I have the weirdest dream.
Oh, strawberry pastry. Go
I had a
get
dream
it.
that I was like in a huge mall. Okay,
She's
it was
in a mall.
overwhelmingly huge.
I'm going to slow her down just a
And for
little
some reason,
bit.
I was not dressed. I had no hijab on, and like no pants on.
Oh, no pants. Doing the no
And I felt
pants
like-
dance.
Completely panicked. It's the worst thing could happen to a hijabi.
Well, I don't know if it's the worst thing, Chantal. I don't know if that's the worst thing that could happen to a woman who wears hijab. I could think of a lot worse things than going out without her hijab on. I mean, oh, absolutely, Lisa. I know about that. That's beyond difficult. Absolutely. I give you a lot of credit for that, for getting through that.
So, I can't see. I don't know what's going on with my hijab right now. I'm like,
Are you having vision problems, Chantal? That could be an indicator of something.
I need to find a clothing store for obese women, and they have to have hijabs. So, I'm looking for a place.
Yes,
I come
Desiree.
across this clothing store, and it was like multi-levels. It was huge. It like stopped at one point, contiguous on another side of the mall. It was weird. And for some reason, I'm like running on all fours to the store, and it was like called like.
She was running on all fours to the store. So she's caught out with, no, it's not low carb, no. She's caught out of the house without her hijab on, and she's not wearing pants. No pants. And Desiree, I think you're right. She's feeling exposed if she dreams about no pant, right? If you ever dream that you're naked or that you're exposed in some way, it's really like you're feeling exposed in general to people. Like maybe we can see through her now. Maybe we can actually see what's going on for real now, and she's feeling it. Maybe she's really feeling it now.
Pink llamas plus size store. So I go in and there's all these people, and the clothes were like ugly AF. They were like pantsuits for like, you know, I don't know. They were ugly pantsuits. Nothing wrong with the pantsuit, but these ones were not nice. Hi. So I go up to an employee who looked like they didn't want to help me, and I'm like, I need a hijab. They're like, we don't have those here. You have to cross the
Lettuce
street,
is so
go to
loud.
Terminal 56. Anyway, just like a huge airport or something.
Okay. So you know when you're dreaming, right? Like there's all kinds of weird stuff going on. Go across the street, go to Terminal 56. Savannah maybe she's running on all fours because she thinks, maybe she's an animal. Yeah, a certain type of animal, maybe. Yeah, could be. Yeah, maybe she feels like she's not even human anymore. On all fours. Go across the street to Terminal 56. I wonder if the number 56 means anything in dream interpretation. I wonder. But yeah, oh, we don't have that here. So she's searching for something. And since she is searching for hijab, like they do have pantsuits, she just doesn't like them. Okay. But you're looking for a hijab and they don't have them there. So what are you supposed to do? Oh, you got to go across the street? You got to go to this place? Are you seeking God? Is that what's going on? Seeking God and not finding? What does the hijab represent to you, Chantal? That you're out without it, you're trying to find one, and you can't.
So I'm like, oh, no, I can't. I can't go that far without a hijab. I'm like, I can't leave the store. Then my mom shows up and my uncle for some reason, and they're like trying to help me. My mom has bought. She used to, when I was in Canada, she used to buy me a lot of clothes. Like if she would see it, like if she was at Maurice's or somewhere, Pennington's, she saw like a nice shirt, she would get it for me. If she thought it would look good on me, and
Stop distracting us, Chantal. Let's get back to your dream. Lily says she's desperate for hijab over pants to hide her chickhead hair. Can be because she's feeling exposed. I think so. You think she's fabricating the whole thing, Allegra? I mean, it's always possible. What's rule number 1? You just Googled, thank you, Lucy Jane. 56 means a quick fix? No way. A quick fix to end pain and suffering? Oh, what? Oh my God. Go to Terminal 56. Terminal 56. This is getting deep.
she usually has good style taste, like more conservative because she's my mom, but so she was picking out a shirt and I went, wow, that's nice. You know, it was like a nice blazer shirt. I'm like, now if I can only find a hijab. And I saw the store had curtains that looked like they were made out of chiffon hijab.
I feel like I'm that mind blown emoji. Like, what? Oh, Madam Psychosis. She's ashamed. She's trying to hide herself and she feels safe with her family. Good. Excellent. Yeah. My mom used to buy me things that she thought I'd look nice in. Good interpretation, guys. Yeah.
Tops. So I was like thinking of taking one.
You're right, Sir Austin. It's the first ever dream nestigation. I'm here for it.
But anyway, I ended up finding some clothes. I'm like, how much is it going to be? And they're like, everything in the store is it's like 4 dinar or less.
4 dinar. Okay, so she's still in Kuwait in her dream because she's speaking in terms of dinar, which is interesting because she doesn't really understand how dinar work. Dream interpretation is as funny as tarot card interpretation. Christy, who has tarot cards? We need both right now. We need an astrologist, we need a tarot card reader. If you just have a crystal ball, that would be helpful. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's look into this. Dream nestigation. Arrestigation. I love that word, Schneffer. As far as adults go, Chantal and her mother are basically the same age, 40 and 56 or 57. Same stage in life, if you ask me. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. She must be worried about her mortality and facing God sooner rather than later and not finding him, Shelley, you think? Okay, Glamosaurus Rex, you do? All right, do you know how to read them? Do you wanna contribute to the restigation? The dream nestigation and pull some tarot cards? Pull some tarot cards? Okay, Emily B knows how to read. Do you have a shaman green dragon? If you do, yeah, of course. Look how many people have tarot cards in this chat. I got my magic 8-ball tarot mama. That'll definitely work. You have a BS meter solo trip? Yeah. Mine's been it's been overused. I think it has to be recalibrated. Me a tarot card reading on this diabetes. I read Tarot House of Hannibal, but I will refer you to Rose Thorne. She does the monthly at least. She does. Yes, she does. There is another tarot card reader who doesn't normally do Foodie Beauty. She does all kinds of other well-known people. It was highly requested that she do one on Foodie Beauty, and it was shocking, absolutely shocking. I'll get the link for you guys if you want. And it has like, I think it has a couple thousand views, and all her other videos are like in the hundreds. So it's like, keep up with it. You have 3 sets of tarot, House of Hannibal. You're a shaman green dragon? No way. Oh, that's fascinating. Oh, the more I learn about you guys, the more impressed I am. Wow. Wow. I will definitely link it. Yep. My cards actually predicted her move to Kuwait, but I didn't believe them. Really, Allie? Oh my gosh. Timbit will be waiting at the pearly gates for her. Oh. Oh. You have oracle cards? Hey, girls, pull them out. And gents, pull them out. Let's do this. Muslims don't believe in this, but, you know, if we're just going to have fun on Thanksgiving Eve, I'm good. You're still learning? That's okay, Wildflower. You might have, like, innate talent, you know? Like, inside.
So that's awesome. So then I get to the cash. Knowing that I had $18,000 in my account, okay? My checking.
Okay, dollars or dinar, Chantal? Let's get it, you know? I mean, we know how you are with money conversion. Dollars, dinar, or baht? Thai baht, maybe? You have 13 decks? Whoa. I don't blame you. You don't want to bring her energy into your fold. The tarot card reader that I watched said something very similar. That when she started getting into her energy, she was like, ugh. Because she didn't know who she was even. She does a whole other culture of people. And this was just requested. And she was like, ugh, I don't like how this feels. Okay, Krabby Joe. Okay. Okay. Okay, Allie. Nice.
Of this particular bank. So, but when I go to pay for my clothes, it's like insufficient funds. So I'm like, what?
Is that because you're morally bankrupt, Chantal? Morally bankrupt, perhaps? It's actually really sad that the shopkeeper didn't want to help her. Says Madam Psychosis to me, that says she feels hated or unworthy of help. That could be. That could be. Yep. Chantal's full birthday, common cookers. We have her birthday. We don't have her time of birth. I've been trying to find it someplace. March, you guys will know. I have it someplace. March something. It's in the 1984. She's in Aries. I forget the day. I could find it, but I'm sure someone knows off the top of their head.
I'm like, I know I have the money in my account. So I check. Sure enough, 18,600 something.
Thank you, Michael. You too.
It's not working for whatever reason.
Vicky Burns, that's good. That's good. She seems to be hitting a wall every time she gets to a solution to solve this problem. Yep. Yep. Obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. She was probably born at 333, House of Hannibal. Oh my God. Guys, if you haven't been to House of Hannibal's channel, okay, I highly recommend it. You will laugh. You will laugh for sure. There's a link. Thank you, Rebel. March 28th, 1984. Thank you. Awesome. She's a first deck in Aries, says Poison Petty 4. Okay. Why nobody... Nisi. For fuck's sake, why nobody talking about Foodie said I didn't have my pants? I didn't have pants or my hijab. That's the worst thing for a hijabi. Ma'am, you need to be worried about putting pants on. True. Overdrawn at the Karma Bank. Yep. She owes.
So I still have no hijab on. I'm like panicking and panicking.
Life Path 5. Oh. Magic 8 Bulb says,
Super annoying.
Magic 8 Bulb says, outlook not so good, Sarah Mama. That's awesome.
I hate those dreams.
Lots of challenges.
Anyway.
Hey, Lexi. No hospital bees
So
yet.
this is what I'm eating.
Not yet.
I'm going to, because we did like a grocery order not long ago. So
In your dream or real
I'm gonna
life?
like take inventory, clean my fridge out, my cupboards, you know, see what I have to make for meals. I think making a lentil soup or like some kind of beans is like a really good if you're really hungry. They fill you up. They have a lot of fiber and protein. I don't really have anything I don't have any junk food in my house. The only thing I have is that box of cheesecake I haven't made yet for Salah.
Oh, Street Cat Desire. Okay, I see her going back to Canada because her heart is broken. I'm not sure if it's her feelings or her actual heart. Really? Did you get the Three of Swords, Street Cat Desire? Because that comes up a lot in her readings. She knows her time is coming. She does, Green Dragon. Are you able to go... Wow, I didn't expect this to get so deep tonight. Are you able to go like on the astral plane and kind of connect with her and see what's going on with her? I'm sure you can. Green Dragon, everybody's a shaman. Like very, very powerful. She should buy chicken, broccoli, and cottage cheese and salad stuff. Yeah, that sounds really good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that would work for me. Yeah. Her birth chart makes sense. Mercury's in Aries, explains the hothead. Okay. Mercury's in Aries. It's getting spooky up in here, Frankenbeans. Going back to Canada with an exploded heart. I wonder about the size of the body bag. Yeah, Rebel. She might have to be buried in Kuwait, I think. Lily Lou says, Chantal scares me with her enlarged heart. I've had a heart transplant 2 years ago, and the heart is nothing to play with. Wow, Lily Lou, 11. Thank God you're still here with us. That's wonderful. That's quite an ordeal. Oh, thank God, Lily Lou. There's a reason you're still here, you know? The way she remembers her dreams is actually impressive if they're legit. She remembers every detail. Right, Emerald Blue. If they're legit. True. I can't imagine being in any way sensitive and being near her or try to tune into her. Yeah, it is ick. Definitely. Oh, Glamosaurus Rex. For her past, I got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the star. So I'm guessing that is her getting rid of everything and moving to Kuwait because she felt very hopeful. Oh, wow. Hey, not your average old lady. Thank you. Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. Thank you. You said on Foodie's comments to go home and get treated, but no response. Common cookers, yeah. Yeah, don't go, Green Dragon. You'll end up stuck in the ether. For her presence, okay. Glamosaurus Rex is reading. She's talking about tarot, okay. I got the Lovers clarified by the High Priestess and the Devil, which means to me she knows that this is all fake. And she's more addicted to showing the veneer of a relationship. Wow. Sorry, I'm silent. I'm just kind of like the gravity of that. For her future, I got the Hierophant clarified by Judgment, which means she needs to make a decision, or someone in authority is probably going to make a decision about her future. Wow. Wow. This is deep. Wow. Watching all this diabetes stuff encouraged me to buy a glucose meter. Did you really, Line Song? It occurred to me today. I'm like, should I just get one just out of curiosity? Made me a bit hypochondriac, I guess. Hey, more knowledge, you can't do. It's not bad to have more knowledge about yourself, ever. Their current card would probably be the Tower, Sir Austin. Yeah, the Tower and the Devil. It's all coming down. That's right. The Authority being God, possibly Vicky Burns, possibly, because the Hierophant is like an institution, or like the card itself is like a bishop, I think, right? So it can be religious, but it doesn't have to be. You get close to the same House of Hannibal. Wow. Her aunt came back to Canada from Jamaica every 6 months for her health issues and to keep her medical active. Oh, okay. Is there any more dreams she's going to talk about? Let's investigate more. Yeah, we'll have to let her keep talking. I don't know. We'll have to, I'm not sure. We should make our own Beatus Club. Be like, okay, everybody, when was the last time you ate? Okay, everybody get ready. I mean, I wouldn't do it like all the time. I'm sure it hurts. But just out of curiosity, like, oh, I feel kind of ick after that meal. And just check to see. Your sugar is perfect so far. Oh, thank God, Line Song. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, and if you have an HSA plan, if you have a health savings account, if you're in the US, they're covered. You could just get one. I had a bunch of money to spend from an HSA. The stuff I got. Hey, it was part of the HSA website, okay? Okay? They said it was medical. I got a lot of cool stuff.
And Mr. Noodles, or those like Indomie instant noodles, which we only have a few packs left, but I'll try to save those for Salah because I just needed something fast. I was like, I'm so hungry last night. I felt guilty after eating because I was like, I wanted to go further than over 30 hours. I can't remember. I have to calculate exactly how many hours, but it was a lot and I couldn't sleep. I had the worst stomach pain this time. I've never experienced that before with fasting, but anyway.
It's probably your organs screaming. Hellfire Salah was nowhere in that dream. That's right. I didn't hear anything about Salah. No, he wasn't there trying to help her find a hijab. He wasn't there to cover her from being exposed. He wasn't there. He wasn't there to help her. She couldn't stay hidden while he ran and got a hijab for her. He was nowhere to be seen. Interesting. Good point.
I'm going to start with the intermittent fasting. I think it's better. I feel better physically when I do that right now. So, yeah. So typically like at least 14 hours usually is what I do. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm going to finish my salad now. I don't think you guys want to just watch me eat and spit out the olive seeds and everything.
Correct.
And then, yeah, I guess that'll be it for now. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.
Well, well, well. My goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. He wasn't in the dream just like he isn't in the apartment most of the time. Aren't instant ramen sky high in sodium? Yep, they sure are. Yep, definitely. Yeah, wouldn't be my choice to break a fast with, ever. No. You definitely feel like crap after eating that. He was there, but that part of her dream was private, you guys. Very private indeed. That was a load of crap, common cookers. Hunger pangs. She went to the ER the last time she had hunger pangs. Oh, all right. So let me try to find that video of the tarot card reader, because I used to watch tarot back in the day, and I think she's a fairly new channel. Like, she doesn't really come up like in the tarot card genre, you know what I mean? But someone sent me the link, and then I started sending the link out. I'm like, oh, you should watch this. And maybe we'll watch like the beginning of it, but then I'm just going to give you the link to just go and watch the rest of it because I don't want to take views away from her because she's still like a pretty new channel. All right, let's see. Foodie, Beauty, Tarot. And yes, Rose Thorne in this community also does monthly tarot card readings on Foodie Beauty. So definitely check her out as well. Oops, sorry. Sorry, I hit the mic. I hope that didn't do anything to your ears. I'm sorry. Oh, and Jessica Messica does them too. On occasion. Oh, I might have to go into where I got that link to find it because it's not coming up. Oh, I found it. Okay. Oh, that's good. She's got 1,700 views so far.
3, 2, 1.
Let me just look at the rest of her channel real quick to see what is going on. Okay. She posted this a month ago, but it is deep. Okay, it's deep. Yeah, she's getting like in the hundreds, somewhere like double-digit views. So I definitely don't want to take, because there's like 500 people here. I don't want to take that many views from her. So we'll watch like the very beginning. It's like a 14-minute reading. So we'll watch like maybe like the first 5 minutes, and I'll give you guys the link to go and finish it. So let's do that. Just give me one moment to set it up. Wasn't there a tarot card reader named Jessie or something that focused on Chantal a lot? That could be just Jessica Messica. Jessie Retro, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh, and definitely give her a thumbs up when you go over there. She's only got 39 thumbs up, including mine. That's criminal. You guys are going to love this. Okay. The title is Foodie Beauty Girl. And she doesn't know her. She doesn't know who she is. So it's like a completely blind reading. She doesn't even know who she is. So she's like, oh my God, getting into this chick's energy is like, what is going on here? You're right, Frankenbeans, the math ain't mathin' here either. That's right. If you would please hit the like button, I would much appreciate it. It does help my channel out a little bit. Yes, Sir Austin, thank you for suggesting that. Can we leave her a comment letting her know you sent us to her channel? Please do. That would be awesome. Yeah, when you get over there, just say, "Are you serious?" sent me. For sure. I would appreciate that. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. You guys are going to be blown away.
2, 1.
Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this tarot card reading, this guided message, sending in love and light, lifting it higher, higher vibrations, high. Okay? Anyway, this is for me. All right, for Foodie Beauty. Okay, so Spirit is already saying right off the back, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and then you already know. Okay, so Spirit is telling her to be quiet. Silence is golden. Discretion is needed and necessary. Contemplate. So think before you speak. Look before you leap or be prepared to limp, Spirit is saying. Equanimity, consideration, and privacy. There's things that she needs to be quiet about because she is sweating like a sinner in church. And the more you talk, the more you expose yourself. Hey, my business. You know, some people are like, hey, loose lips.
Okay. Keep your mouth shut. The more you speak, the more you get yourself in trouble. She doesn't even know who Foodie Beauty is.
Think ships, let her do it. Ain't my business. I don't have a dog in this fight. I just read the energy and then I'll call it a day, okay? Guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. And so there's this intuition. I see purple. It's this higher intuitive chakra. And so you know what you're doing is wrong, but all of this solar plexus energy, I can't.
I'm just going to make sure she's on normal. Yeah, she speaks kind of fast. I'm actually just going to slow her down a little bit. Just a fast talk.
I do what I want to do. So you're going to do what you want to do. But you're hiding behind your intuition because your intuition is your guiding light. It's your force. It's your third eye. And it's telling you to stop, be quiet, call it a day. Call a spade, cut your losses. Not my business. Spirit is saying you're dealing with a karmic debt. You're dealing with past.
Cut your losses, Foodie Beauty. Get out of Dodge. Karmic debt. I'm going to go to 0.8 or maybe 0.9. It's like a little too slow. Let's see how that is.
Karmic issues, like karmic partnership, karma, okay? And this is affecting your communication, your passion, and your heart chakra. It's creating a lot of emotion. Don't know if you're a water sign or not. Can't remember. It ain't my job to remember all these things, all these energies. I mean, tap it. Because I got it. When this is over, I promise you guys, I don't know what's going on. Okay, moving forward, there's a reflection here. So Spirit is acknowledging, like, yes, you are creating your storm. Yes, you are creating, the currents and the rocky waves in your sea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the waves and how they're so choppy. You're creating all this turbulence. Thank you, Spirit. Turbulence is what I'm trying to get out. Work with me out. But it's trying to mirror you to have accountability, to take responsibility. Are you ready? Guys, Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck, and this has to do with Salah. Salah. Okay, so Spirit is not, and look at that. Spirit said, if that ain't truth, Chris saying groceries, I don't want to talk about it no more with this deck. And I respect that. Spirit is saying, when it comes to this person, you do have a lot of solar plexus energy. There is passion, but there's also choppy water. So it is very emotional. You're trying to withstand the storm. Like you're trying to be a post and a pillar in the midst of the storm with this individual. And Spirit is saying that you need to seek inner calm, patience, well-being. You're very anxious. There's PTSD. You're in shock. There's trauma here. Spirit is saying that you need to deep breathe because this gets you out of sorts. This relationship is not healthy for you, but it's asking for you to do the deeper work within yourself. This is like...
Do the deeper work, Chantal. Do the deeper work. Turbulence she can't run from. That's right. I don't know if she does private readings or not, Christy. She's done a ton of readings on all different people. Salah's mother issues, Chantal daddy issues, both cons. Yep, that was for Salah. Or her relationship with Salah. Yeah. He's been trying. I listened to this like 3 separate times because when I was outside raking leaves, because each time I'd be like, oh my God. But then I'd still be thinking about it and she moves so fast. So I'd like replay it and like, oh my God, later on. It's really something. This person is gifted.
Shadow work, okay? I shake to the ancestors, I shake to the universe. And let's just get into it when it comes to Foodie Beauty and Salah. Somebody try to chew me up and like write it phonetically. Listen, y'all, I don't follow her. I don't follow him. I don't know their names. I'm looking at it and I'm reading it like I would read anything else, okay? So please don't beat me up in the comment section about not knowing their names. Salah. No shade. I don't know it. And I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay? Be patient. All right, so Spirit is saying that there's been forbidden fruit. Like somebody touched the apple, Eve. And this could be somebody else's apple, okay? Because there's something.
Somebody else's apple. Oh, this was done a month ago. See Life. Yep. I'm going to post the link as soon as we get to like the 5-minute mark. I'll post it and then I'm going to end the stream actually. So I'll go over there and watch it from there.
Going on here, but also one or both of you is forbidden to the other person. One or both of you knows that you are not supposed to be with each other, okay? But you're with this person because they got some special recipe. They plan They
What? The special recipe.
point on here, but also one or both of you is forbidden to the other person. One or both of you knows that you are not supposed to be with each other, okay? But you're with this person because they got some special recipe. They plan the they touching with that brouhaha, okay? An affair with someone close to you or your love interest, close friend, family member, co-worker, a taboo affair or relationship. And it definitely feels like that, okay? And so they got the special recipe to keep you right where they want you to be, right in the grasp of their hands, of their palms, okay? So it's ill intentions. Someone is heavily plotting against you and your relationship. There's some spell work maybe involved. So it's not just what you're doing, it's some other energies coming through too to say, I don't like this, I don't want this, and that's not my business. You know, people do what they want to do with their intentions. So because of this, you are cold as ice. You're not flowy. You know, water is very flowy and movement, and it nourishes and it embodies, and this is very hard and cold and solid, and this is the energy that's coming off. And why she's doing it, this is her business. It's not my business. You know what I'm saying? I just read the energy and then I move on. Okay.
She always says, none of my business. All right. So here's the link. Okay. Here's the link to the video. And yeah, definitely please let her know that you came from Are You Serious? That I sent you on over there. And watch the rest of it. There's like another 10 minutes left. So enjoy. And everybody, I will be on for Thanksgiving Day, Thursday during the day. For anyone who happens to be home by themselves or wants to get away from their family for a little bit. Yeah, I'll be on. I'll be on to keep you company. All right. Everybody, thanks so much for joining me as usual. Thanks so much. And I will talk to you soon. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.